Hello everybody and welcome to the sportiest stream. Nice to see you all here tonight for some Rocket League action here from the Kyohaku Rocket League series, a new league. Jumping on the sportiest stream here for a week 2 matchup. Incorrect White taking on Team Bomboclat as we had some follows coming in. Thank you WeVV and Lackester5U for the follows. Welcome to the sportiest stream. Hopefully you all are doing well here tonight. Again, our only match tonight is best of 5 series. Incorrect White, Team Bomboclat, and you'll recognize Incorrect White. This is literally just the FC Barcelona side. They got picked up by Incorrect Esports about a week or so ago. It's a pretty recent pickup. Daiquiri, Ionic Daiquiri, also known as Alyssa. You'll probably hear me refer to her as by both of those names. On the other side, Bomboclat with Ube, Curry, and Invia. In a best of 5 matchup, Incorrect White are 1-0 after having won last week against Dream Station. Yeah, that's Volcansea Serve and Boop's team. The side, Bomboclat, their loss to Asylum. So far, getting these kind of contrasts between these two sides, how they play, how they work, and being in the, again, this Kyohaku series. They're part of Division B, the second division. There are 3 major divisions. The Kyohaku series, Division A has 8 teams, B has 8 teams, C I believe has 16, so yeah, again, you get to be in those top 8 into that final bracket. I don't know exactly how many teams goes to the final bracket. Might be as small as 4, as many as maybe everybody going to that final bracket. And it's a big matchup here for both these sides. If we're incorrect, they kind of continue to separate themselves from the rest of the group below them. Series like this with again scary opponents, how to be able to find ways to create that separation, especially with how scary some of these teams are. And specifically, I'm looking at that Sloth Asylum side. That's a very high level team, so you know, I really see that as a, might have to see how that match will go here, as and we'll hopefully put it out as soon as we can. We got that little prediction poll up for you guys to vote on who you think will win this one, either Incorrect White or Team Bomboclat. And a best of 5. This is again our only match tonight, so again, welcome to the Kyohaku Rocket League series. I don't know how much of Kyohaku we're going to be able to see this season, but it's a great league, and again, it's run by Ice Panther, if you guys recognize. Ice Panther is one of the casters in the Blackline Championship Series. We haven't actually worked with him at all on this stream, which is quite surprising, because dude's very active, so so happens we've not been able to work together on something. We really should at some point in the future. I know he's someone I've definitely been looking at as someone I'd like to work with at some point. Now, though, again, it's really going to come down to this matchup for Incorrect White to try to separate themselves from the rest of the group. Team Bomboclat, again, they're 3 players. I know an 0-1 record, losing to South Asylum, I think most people consider the scariest team in that group. We've got a lot to do to pull themselves back. Gonna get much stuff as we can, but as much help as we can. Again, we're just gonna get these teams in hopefully as soon as possible. Yeah, we're just getting things hopefully sorted out here, ready to go. I did just get a message from Incorrect. They might be a slight bit late, so it happens, but we'll get these teams in. Don't worry, we'll give them time here. This is our only match tonight, so I have no problem waiting for any info. Teams, I have no problem waiting for them to join as well. I don't have a problem with that, because again, we don't have any matches after this. It's our only series, so I really do want to see it, especially because again, this is the new Incorrect White team, which is in that ex-FC Barcelona side. Still very much the same roster though. Just obviously only 3 players in this league rather than the 5 that's I know of in ATS's and tournament series, where they are actually already guaranteed a top 8 finish in that league. So they're doing very well for themselves. A very solid team. For them, at least, they're going to want to get through Bomboclat because, again, the scariest team in this group for them is almost certainly going to be that Sloth Asylum side. That's a very high-level team, very solid overall. So, avoiding that team would be in their best interest, especially because that team is pretty good. Demon, Drago, Boston. We've seen Drago in Boston for very solid players, so I don't think they want to go against that team without having a good record themselves. They can create some buffer if things don't go well for themselves. Team Bomboclat again, no one starts. I don't know how many teams make it into the playoffs. I'm sure if Ice Panther was here, he'd tell me, but no guarantees. And if you are lower in the group, even if you do make it to the playoffs, you gotta play against some tough first rounds, and no team should be in that kind of, want to be in that kind of situation. Sure, comes down to them. Again, a best of 5 matchup where things start here. Again, thank you so much for doing the Spotty stream again. Shoutouts to the Kyohaku Rocket League series for having been so supportive to let us stream as part of this league. Looks like actually we've got everybody in the lobby here, at least by the looks of it. I'm just trying to sort things out here as here we have Curry in chat. Not chat, sorry, in the lobby. Again, it's Curry, Obey, which is in there, and Invia, I think also goes by Bird. So, as again, we'll get these things hopefully running in just a few moments. Again, sorry about that, but actually these teams are actually early. They said they might be a bit late, so there we go. Again, we'll get things hopefully sorted out as soon as we can here. Just again getting some confirmations from these teams on who is joining, who isn't. But now we've gotten all that we need. I think we get this match started. We're on time. We're good on schedule here. I'm just checking to make sure everything is good to go. Welcome in from Obey, I believe. Hello, Obey. Welcome into the Spotty stream. Nice to see you. Good luck in your matches. Here we go. A best of 5 matchup. Incorrect White, the newly picked up. Incorrect White, used to be known as FC Barcelona, taking on Team Bomboclat. Incorrect White at a 1-0 record. Bomboclat 0-1, but in the Kyohaku Rocket League series, it's only week 2. There's still so much more to go. And let's just get things going. Incorrect White on the blue. Ali, by the way, Alyssa, or as we're going to be calling her oftentimes in the Kyohaku series, Daiquiri. On Bomboclats, again, it's Birdman, who also is, and we're going to be calling him by the name he goes by, Invia. They're on the orange. And with their loss last week to Sloth, I don't really think that loss is going to matter too much to them because, again, Sloth is such a solid roster. I think this is going to be a much closer to the game than maybe it initially looks like on the scoreboard, and already Bomboclat making me look like a smart person here. An early goal already off the infield pass. 1-0 lead for the Bomboclat side. An incorrect White. They're gonna need a time to adjust to this. I might as well tell you guys already. Actually, the reason why this team was potentially going to be late in the first place was that they didn't actually have Ionic, I believe, actually in the lobby with them initially on time. So they didn't know if Ionic was even going to be there. So the fact of the matter is, I don't think they actually had any warm up with Ionic, and that's only going to make things tougher for Incorrect White because, I mean, Bomboclats, even though they're 0-1, it's so early in the season and their lost games are such a solid side. We've got to see something like make the adjustment as Ionic. That one, he's got it! The 50 and a tie game. Incorrect White have answered back with Ionic. And he was the one who was slow to actually get into the series, but an early strike, and that's going to tie this game up. Will they attack? Daiquiri, second touch. This one looking like something that we'd see Geo do more often than not, but yeah, it's gonna be Daiquiri on that one as now. Clear away on the goal line. Bomboclat, not afraid to get close to that net, and you like to see that kind of pressure. Incorrect White is a team that's a bit malleable on defense. They definitely let a little bit of push or pull affect them. And something that teams can definitely utilize here. They recognize that Incorrect White are a team that, you know, don't play that super resistive style. A lot of times they try to mold to their opponents, but it does oftentimes leave them a bit slow to challenges. And Bomboclat, already with this pretty aggressive style they're going with, it's threatening to take that play away. Right now for Incorrect, will commits, but no giving up opportunities here as Ionic with a 50. Curry will this one back for Team Bomboclat. Alyssa again. And here she goes around the corner. It will be cleared away by Invia, and so far it's pretty even on the scoreline, although I will say Bomboclat have been looking more likely to take that lead. They just have not been able to string shots together. And that's going to make things off as Ionic to shoot! So that one's saved by Obey. And Team Bomboclat will stay out of that one. One scary shot for Incorrect, and it's just sent back. Neither of these teams really able to make all that many, again, repeat attacks on offense. It's just one shot, and then just a challenge from the other team. These defenses have been solid, but you can definitely see these offenses holding back a lot more. Need to see them pack that punch that we can definitely get from these sides. As Geo may be doing it here, but will be cleared away by Obey. Invia to Obey, but that touch goes behind. Daiquiri upfield for Geo. Second touch though, and it's Incorrect White will win the ball here with Daiquiri. No booze in the tank, will leave it straight to Invia. Curry to jump, but beaten by Ionic, who again got that first goal of the game. What more does he have left? Daiquiri, that one dunked by Obey, but Ionic sends it out. Daiquiri is already there to take the shot off the post. Incorrect White. You saw it from a mile away what they were going for. Daiquiri was waiting upfield, but her shot goes just wide. Incorrect will search again, but they may not get a chance. That shot's just wide from Bomboclat. It's Incorrect White who don't look careful. Curry's gonna slot that one in. And the lead will go to the underdogs. A weird flare from Daiquiri, and unfortunately for Geo, he's caught flat-footed. There's not much he can do there. One mistake will cost Incorrect White, and then how close this game has been. Team Bomboclat, all the offense they've had, finally break through. They need to hold this lead. No easy feats, not with this attack, and another whiff, this time from Geo, on what would have been a great shooting opportunity for Incorrect. We're going to have to play this one a little bit more calm as Geo will get it. But Ionic will keep it up again. Geo to the back wall. Obey will keep it away. Incorrect White will have to search for more with Geo. Curry. Himself, and a very slow challenge there from Incorrect. A lot of time taken off the clock there, but maybe it's for a good reason because they've got a shot on the end of this. But it's just too weak from Geo. Incorrect White will have to search again. Ionic, a demo in front by Daiquiri. Ionic, he's got space off the ceiling. Touch it in front for Geo, but he hesitated, and that net's wide open. Geo gets the bump and the block, but he could have shot on that opportunity. You just wonder why he didn't just go for it. With so little time left, you need to take the chances that are given to you. It's Incorrect White with his hesitation on offense that's hurting them here in these final moments. What has been for most of this game, like, I've only gotten one goal. It will stay that way for now, but they're gonna keep it up at this point. Geo, that touch goes heavy out for Daiquiri. Ionic to the sidewall. His play, that one just gonna drop to the ground. And Team Bomboclat will take game one in a very close 2-1 victory. They had a lot more of the offense, and for Incorrect White, it felt like just a lack of creativity and a lack of that, pressure that we've seen this team have before. I mean, just look specifically at Geo, who's often such a good example of this team's offense. Devo shots this game. Gio was quite quiet for a lot of it, and he's gonna have to show up a little bit more because oftentimes it's Gio who can lead this incorrect white team in troubling situations. As we'll wait on the game 2 to start here for incorrect white. We have a coach with actually Saturn Pizza, who we've seen on this stream before. Actually is in the lobby. They actually said he's a coach for tonight, so again, bring in a coach, bring in someone who can understand this playstyle, understand what incorrect white is doing. Gonna be a very important matchup in that sense on what incorrect whites are trying to fulfill. We're going to game 2. It's Team Bomboclat with the series lead. Felt like last game, again, it was really just them who had a lot more of the pressure on offense, a lot more of the confidence on offense. Incorrect white, again, I mentioned they hesitated a lot on those chances. Gio specifically just felt like he was quite silent in that game, and for a guy who's usually so good at getting those mechanical plays, really creating opportunities out of nowhere, he had none of that confidence that we've seen from him oftentimes in these matchups. Incorrect white. That confidence is going to hurt them unless they get it here. Great pass in front. Ionic shots off the post. And Gio won't be there to challenge this opportunity, but you're already seeing Daiquiri once again, who is just leading this offense. She's recognizing that Gio isn't really playing up that high upfield. So she's taking this play herself. Flip reset. Daiquiri is going off at this point, but none of her plays are really going to go in unless there's a follow-up shot against it. Just haven't seen that here as Invia now, who did change his name back. Good on him. He went by Birdman last game. It's White. Alan's there by Invia. Ionic with a great stop in the midfield, trying to find that pass to Daiquiri. Again, it's incorrect White, or again, you can see kind of the creation of opportunities, creation of plays, and it's just too hesitant. They're not making enough decisive action. It is hurting them here, as Bomboclat are. They're a lot faster, a lot more willing to play and make those early decisions, and it's working for them well. It's a flip reset, musty flick, Ionic went for it, but Curry's got the block. Gio in front, Ionic again, that shot's light, Curry's missed it, and it's goal 1 for incorrect white. Ionic with that start on that musty flick off the flip reset. Oh, but he won't mind at all with that follow-up shot, a little floater into the top of the net. Well, this is well-rounded gameplay, but off the kickoff, Obey to answer back. Right back in the face of incorrect white. They took the aggressive kickoff. It did not pay off. As flip reset from Curry. Oh, he's got it. Wait a second. That net was open for Curry. Nearly another goal right off the kickoff for Team Bomboclat. This kickoff has been an issue for Incorrect. They're playing so aggressively on it, as most teams generally do. I've always mentioned how much I hate the aggressive kickoff, but it won't cost them there, and they do actually create opportunities for it. And, well, so far it's Incorrect White, or maybe one step ahead, but still a whole lot more pressure on, because in comes Curry again. And the lead flips back. At this point, I don't think any of these teams are really controlling this game. It's back and forth, off the kickoff and not. And, well, for Incorrect White, it's got to be a bit frustrating knowing that you've played this well in the season, as this series has had a lot better offense and still just aren't doing enough to beat Team Bomboclat. You've got to see a lot more. And again, I think specifically as any player needs to step up, it's got to be Gio. He has just been non-existent on offense, and we're seeing again Alyssa or Daiquiri and Ionic stepping up, Gio's effort does not go unnoticed whenever he plays, that's for sure. And yeah, it just feels like right now he's just too slow to the play, too hesitant, waiting a little too much. That's kind of effort. That kind of little efforts can really hurt a team here as Incorrect White, I think it's again just waiting on when Gio will step up. But if it doesn't happen, what backup plan do they have? Feels like it's gonna be on the backs of Daiquiri to really, you know, pull this team around if Gio isn't going to do it for them. And so far, she's done a great job of keeping these games close, but again, you get the sense that Incorrect White, they're just missing something. A piece of the puzzle here that they just don't have. Gotta find it some way, but Daiquiri may have done it. Flip from Daiquiri! Curry will keep it away, but this one freely up for Gio, and he's got a second touch on this, maybe even a third! Oh, he nearly hit it! We'll go wide. Daiquiri to the corner. Incorrect White. And of the newly made Incorrect Esports. Incorrect Esports organization. It's their time to make change, to make waves. That's a big mistake in front. In comes Obey, and Ionic will keep it out. Incorrect White's on the back foot here. Team Bomboclat holding them in. Oh, as a team bump from Team Bomboclat may have opened space because Daiquiri's got the beat, and Obey doesn't have a ton of boost left. He can only manage to hit this one out lightly. Straight to Daiquiri, another chance on offense. Daiquiri across, out for Gio! And he's tapped it down! Incorrect White with Gio! He's found his foothold! And it comes off of Daiquiri! A lead once again, with 31 seconds to go. The series is far from over. Incorrect, look to score again! Daiquiri! Oh, she's out of this world! Incorrect White off the kickoff, and it's Daiquiri! The entire length of the field! One more for the road! One more for Incorrect White! This series on the verge of evening up here. It's Incorrect White, through all the work, all the trials and tribulations, have found some sort of breakthrough at the end of this game. That breakthrough has a name. Her name's Daiquiri. And she's led this team here in Game 2 to this victory, to this win, and to this tied series. And for Team Bomboclat, major focus now is going to be trying to shut her down, because as she continues to make this offense, to lead the offense, she's going to continue to make life difficult. Much more even match. Incorrect White's offense had the better of Team Bomboclat there. This series still has a lot more to go, and for Daiquiri, Alyssa, whatever you call her, she's got a lot more games and a lot more. She has to prove that consistency. And still, again, you can't forget about Ionic with 4 saves. He's holding down that backline quite steadily. While it is no beautiful game for Incorrect White, I don't think they'll be minding too much with the fact that Ionic is playing quite solidly. Yeah, we could talk all we want about Daiquiri, but we can't really talk about Daiquiri without talking about Ionic and all the work that he's done. Again, it's been those two have really been able to put the mentality into this Incorrect White side to show us what they're all about this series, how they're playing tonight. Well, they've evened things up at 1. A lot more to go for Incorrect White. Team Bomboclat, a match point on the line here for either side. The pressure is well and truly on Incorrect White to keep it going, but for Bomboclat to find an answer, and Bomboclat may have an issue here early on. Daiquiri nearly had that open net to look at. It will go just wide of the goal line, and I don't think she'll be happy with missing that opportunity. Still, a good sign for Incorrect White of already they're getting some opportunities like this. Ionic. Challenged by Curry. Daiquiri now with the dribble. Still Daiquiri. Challenged by Obey. Team Bomboclat will play the offense again. Flip reset from away! Oh, he's tucked it under the bar! And Team Bomboclat with the 1-goal advantage. Obey! Oh my, that's beautiful! The perfect time for the perfect flip reset. This game starting off incredibly. Very incorrect. Right now it's time to... They have to now... It's time to make that adjustment, to make that response. Do we see it here? There's Obey. This one. Heads out by Daiquiri. No second touch, but it's Invia to take this one, and Gio will keep it away from that. Incorrect White. Better on that goal line, but again, so far we've seen a lot of that defense. We know that Incorrect White's defense has been kind of keeping them in this. They kept them in last game, that's for sure, with how Ionic played, but it's that offense that's really going to be the question mark for them. As that touch going just wide, Ionic now off to the corner. Second touch, Ionic. This one going in front. Curry will keep it out. Comes there from Obey and Incorrect White, who've got the offense, as Gio and Daiquiri pushing ahead. Now the fake challenge, a second fake challenge. Daiquiri pushing through. Ionic with the pinch. And it's Incorrect White with a little bit of fortune, but a lot of boldness. And that will carry them through. It's a goal one here on DFH Stadium. So far, this game has once again gone back and forth, and maybe back again. As Bomboclat nearly took the lead there. Curry, shot wide. It will be Daiquiri with only 12 boosts to use to get that one out. Now she's going to stop Obey and Invia, but does so with less than that. Big defense there from Incorrect White, but again, it's that offense that's really the question mark, and that offense will continue to be tested as a whiff there. Obey will take it. Incorrect White. Shot up there from Ionic. He was looking for Gio, but Gio not on the same page. And for Daiquiri there, that situation so tough to read because you either guess that Curry can take it or not. And it's just such a tough guess because you have to show your hand. And in that position, that's the last thing you want to do as a defender. It gives the other team such an advantage. Bomboclat again in the lead. As once again, that first goal, it feels like these games are... They made that difference as miss there. Daiquiri and a double commit with Gio as well. Ionic just going to send this one away as Incorrect White not looking comfortable. Again, this pace really picking up, and you would have thought with how they played last game the pace would be an issue for them, but it most definitely has been. Just so little opportunities upfield. So little creation of opportunities upfield. While they're doing well to score on the ones they get, it still just isn't enough. You need to make shots, you need to make opportunities, and Incorrect White, a lot of panic because of just how far back they're playing. And you're just seeing in every single challenge that they can go out, they are. And sometimes that means multiple players are going, sometimes that means players are going too fast and are missing the ball. It just, you can tell that Bomboclat do have firm control on this pacing. There's a miss there from Ionic, and it's an easy clear away here. Bomboclat wasting more time. As Gio off the ceiling, it's going to be a challenge there from Invia as Daiquiri needs to prevent that one from going on target. Ionic waiting back. His touch. Little hope from Invia to go down the field. Obey is whiffed. Daiquiri is whiffed. This ball will just rest in front. Incorrect White will look for another challenge. There's a whiff there. Means Bomboclat with more open room to work with. As Daiquiri's touch just gonna send this one away from Obey. A minute to go, and Incorrect White and Team Bomboclat match point on the line. But again, how close these two teams are playing to each other, that advantage, even if it may seem minor, it matters the world to these teams because you give yourself that chance to win in Game 4, and you give yourself so much confidence to continue in this matchup. as Team Bomboclat again up field, but a big beat by Gio. This one's the corner. Curry waiting, but he's going to be careful here. And he will be. Incorrect white, still a lack of shots on offense. This feels like if they can't get the confidence going, they just don't get it going. They can't pull themselves out of, these lackluster offensive situations. It really does hurt, but that's a big overcommitted end. It's open! Daiquiri has tied it up! Team Bomboclat! Oh, that's a gift wrapped with a bow on top. Curry and Obey pushed up too high. And that is a huge error at a huge point in this game. All the good that they've done, this game now, up in the air from one mistake. Team Bomboclat, they really had this game. Might still have it here off at 0 seconds, but no shot coming, and we go to overtime. Our first time here this series. Incorrect white. A little bit of momentum, but again, a lack of shots. A lack of quantity for them, and it's really going to hurt here in this overtime. With how long they have to play against Team Bomboclat just to get one opportunity. Might get it soon here as clear from Curry, and Bomboclat's actually waiting back here with Obey. This touch cleared away by Daiquiri as Gio will hit it out. A heavy touch though, and Bomboclat will keep this one away. A bump by Gio though. Great second opportunity, and now Daiquiri, the dribble. Looking to see if she could just get past one of those defenders, but Bomboclat, stiff as can be, but Gio maybe has something here. He got around Invia, but not around Curry, who held that corner. Incorrect white, multiple chances now. That offense showing up a little bit more. Demo in front, Gio to shoot. Double commit from Bomboclat. Curry has it, but Daiquiri will keep it in the offense. Ionic gets it past two. Team Bomboclat have the resources to return. And return they will as a pinch back. Daiquiri was not ready for that touch from Gio, and fortunately it was very light, so he did not have too much of an issue getting back to it, but incorrect white, you can tell, again, that's still such a fragile game they're playing. Because, again, one mistake and who knows, things can fall apart as Bomboclat nearly caught there. Daiquiri now with a dunk, and Gio can take this one, but he won't have to! Overtime's over! Daiquiri with a dunk, and Bomboclat nowhere to be seen! Oh, and it's Gio who got that bump on Invia, removing him from the back line. And it's incorrect white, who are now one game away from their second win of the season. Very few shots, but they haven't had to worry too much. In fact, the shots they had they had 7 to 8. It actually wasn't that few shots in total, but it felt few. They just didn't have so much of the possession, and it really did feel like so much of this game was Bomboclat playing offense. Incorrect white, especially in that overtime, really took things into their own hands, and that overtime was a solid incorrect white play style. The incorrect white we saw at the end of game 2, it's the incorrect white that we're seeing here right now. This team is known to make some pretty insane, late improvements. Maybe that's what they're doing here. Is they're once again kind of fulfilling what we've seen this team do before, which is come back and really play well later in games. Hey, that has helped them here to take match points as we'll go into game number 4. Incorrect white, one game away from going 2-0 in the season for Team Bomboclat. One game away from going 0-2 in the season. And for again, how solid these teams are playing. The Bomboclats, they're going to be very unhappy if this season starts off at 0-2 record because they played well enough to deserve at least one win. But that's not how this league works. If you can't finish out series, and if you can't take the leads in series, you're not going to take any matchups. And this season, and these matchups can be, so brutal at times if you aren't playing at your best. And for Team Bomboclat, they're playing quite well, but you can tell that incorrect white, they have just an extra gear that once they turn it on, there's no stopping them. Incorrect up again with Ionic. The dribble. Flip reset. Ionic trying to put it on, but he'll go wide as Daiquiri's trying to get the bumps there on Curry to open up space for Gio, but a little bit too adventurous on that play. A little too, maybe, hopeful on that play to get that bump. Gio won't challenge it. Still incorrect though, some great control on the offense, at least for now, but a miss there from Gio, and it's Daiquiri once again who's sitting on that back line, who's just clearing the ball in. Again, she's facilitating this offense. She took a much more offensive role earlier this series. Now you see her sitting back, kind of letting Gio and Ionic take those roles. She's playing the defensive. And so far, she's really done well at just holding the midfield and not letting this team have any, major overcommit situations against them. She does well at, beating a lot of these major clears, not waiting back, not taking the ball back, and instead challenging it upfield. As now Gio, a chance on! Saved by Obeo's inviable clear, and it's Team Bomboclats who are on very low boost. Invio's touch will keep it out, though. And for Team Bomboclat, they will reset on the defense for more plays from Incorrect. Again, this just shows you just how solid this Incorrect white midfield is. Still are not slowing down here as Ionic will go back. On a demo there by Gio. So many of these defensive demos from Incorrect, changing the play up, changing the field dynamic of Team Bomboclat, moving that most aggressive player, really forcing them to have to just concede that possession, concede that space over and over again. Whether it be through the challenges, whether it be through the return clears, whether it be through these defensive demos, Incorrect White has held the midfield for the entirety of this game so far. Looking to continue that as a pitch to the back wall. Ionic will want this one out as a dribble from Ionic. No flip reset on the end of it though, and Incorrect. We have to play upfield. Gio, open net to look at, and it's saved by Invia with a jump off the back wall. Incorrect Whites so close to their first goal of the game. You can tell they're getting closer and closer to it. They haven't been able to break through just yet. Team Bomboclat's defense will not let it happen. Their offense can't seem to get anything to happen. Finally a chance, and Curry nearly had that one. Oh my goodness, off the post, and Ionic will clear it out as nearly an own goal there for Daiquiri. Incorrect Whites, very much shaken from that offensive play. But they will come back. Double tap from Gio. That's going to hit the ground, and Curry will collect it, but without the boost to work with. It's Daiquiri once again. Flip reset. She's got it again. Leaving it. The shot saved by Curry. As Team Bomboclat continues to get this one. Ball after ball. Play after play. Incorrect White need to change something up on offense to open up this net a little bit more. I mean, eventually they're going to find the net, but how much offense they've been playing. There's no telling when it's going to happen. Although it will happen here. Daiquiri to finish this off the pass from Gio. And after almost 4 full minutes of goallessness, finally something breaks. It's infield pass from Incorrect. That's straight to the back post and straight in the back of the net. Daiquiri leading her team again on the scoring. And for Incorrect, all the work won't be in vain. Another chance there for Ionic. And for now, I really don't think we're going to see any major changes. Oh, Ionic! Oh, incredible! What? That's insane! Oh my goodness, you gotta watch this again! Oh, the pre-flip is nasty from Ionic! And a 2-0 lead for Incorrect White. As Ionic pulls out one of the most ingenious plays I've seen on this stream in a very long time. And for Incorrect, the confidence only getting stronger for them at this point. And again, they're going to just play that midfield game. They're going to wait. They're going to force Bomboclat to challenge. And they're just going to outplay them again. Oh my, they are in their heads. Incorrect White score again. And just look at this from Gio. Forces them out. Forces them to challenge. This is the Incorrect White that swept Dream Station last week. It's the same Incorrect White who look to be poised to take this series 3-1 tonight. As another chance falling in the net. This time it does come from Bomboclat as a whiff there from Gio, and incredible angles. Oh, the own goal does come from Daiquiri herself. Bring back to White time. Now a part of their game plan Just need to waste out as much of it as I can. Surely this game will be theirs. 10 seconds counting down now with Team Bomboclat. Need to score here, but they won't get that chance. Incorrect whites. Redacry will send it out, and that will end the series. A 3-1 victory. Their season stays undefeated. Incorrect whites starting to show themselves as one of the top teams here in Division B. As Team Bomboclat fall to them in a 3-1 game. And Bomboclat, again, that early game, you saw that kind of offense they had. Again, a 3-1 victory. Incorrect white. Again, they really picked up a team. As again, what a win that is. Again, a 3-1. It really, just incredible from Incorrect White to show that consistency they've had and why they're such a solid team. There's nothing, crazy about their standard, but once they really pick things up, they look incredible. Chat with this master for a little bit. As joining us here is Gio and Ionic. We've got a little interview with these players who are just doing so well. Now your season is 2-0, no losses yet. What a performance! Solid overall. That first game was rough, but after that, you guys kind of showed us in those games, in between those games, there's a reason you guys are just one of the top teams here. Gio, kind of speaking of it from your own experience, how does it feel this week? Because this felt like a much tougher opponent.
Yeah, they're a bit tougher, but it honestly didn't feel too hard. Like they came out of the first game and they were playing well. They played well throughout the series, but we just needed some adjustments, and we made those adjustments, and I think it showed.
You definitely did, and again at game one, and really even into game two, it felt like a lot of what Bomboclat was doing was just playing aggressive, trying to outpace you guys. And I mean, Ionic, having been on this team for a good amount of time, you've got to tell me, kind of what it has been like for you to be in this kind of series. What kind of adjustments did you have to make to be able to fully kind of play against this Team Bomboclat side? Because again, their aggression was not easy to deal with, but after a while, you guys kind of had the upper hand in this match.
Yeah, I mean, full faith in my team, it helps. And, just coming onto this team and having two amazing players, great teammates, great mentals. I love them. We do pretty good, And coming into the series, I won't lie, it was looking like I wasn't going to play. I was having an Arsenal moment. I was not feeling the best. But I pushed through. We got the win, and we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I just want to say something really quick. This is a Ionic flu game that we are seeing, by the way. I'm pretty sure, in between games, he unironically went and just to throw up.
Yeah,
this is
after game one. I wait, I didn't.
Whoa!
After game
Swearing, whoa!
After game one, I went.
This game is rated E for everyone, Brian. This is a inclusive thing. We cannot have that foul language on Sporty's channel. I cannot believe what I'm hearing out of your mouth.
Anyways, after game one, I went through. I came back, drank some water, rinsed my mouth out, and I was ready.
Yeah, you said you rinsed your mouth out, but you're still saying foul words like that coming out of your mouth. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, Brian.
Well, again, I love to hear what you guys are doing. I love to hear that you guys again are so confident. Again, 2-0. You guys just continue your solid season. And knowing that Slav Asylum is still here in this group is also probably going to be undefeated at the end of this week as well. Gio, what are you guys going to do? Because your match is only going to get tougher. And again, Slav Asylum is no easy side. I've seen them play. They're very good.
You're saying what are we gonna do and stuff?
What are you gonna do? Because there's some really tough teams in this group, in these matches overall. So, what are you guys as a team gonna do to elevate? Because you're going to have to with some of these other top opponents. Because if you want to be the best, the clear best in this league, it's gonna take a lot of work. Because some of these teams are very solid.
Yeah. Do you want me to give a PR answer or an honest answer?
I mean, whatever you feel like is best.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna go honest answer. Okay. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Win.
There you go.
This guy, bro.
Gio's having a little fun with this. But hey, again, you guys, again, so far, don't have any reason to doubt that, and I don't think anybody should have a reason to doubt that. You guys have played a 2-0 record here. Now you're taking down Team Bomboclat again. Congrats on your win. Before we go and end off this match, we're gonna get some quick shoutouts here. Let's start with Ionic.
Wait, did I just say my socials?
Oh my
No,
god,
no.
bro, the self
Oh.
promo. First he swears on his stream, then he goes for the self promo. This is
My bad.
unbelievable, Brian. This
I'm a little
is
bit slow right now.
unbelievable. I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now.
I'm a little bit slow, but I'll give a shout out to this guy Gio. He's pretty good at yapping. Give a shout out
Sure.
to Alyssa. She's in chat. Give a shout out to Lilo. She's spamming points. Shout out to Corgi.
Yes,
Shout
she
out to
is.
the world. Shout out to everybody that came by the stream, even if they wasn't rooting for us. Shout out to all y'all for stopping by and watching an amazing caster do his job.
Thank you very much, and I will now end things off with Gio's. Yeah, Lilo's still spamming. She's just spamming all the points in chat. I do see that. But while we're doing that, Gio, is there anything you want to say? Any shouts that you have here? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, shout out to Saturn for coaching us during that series. I think that honestly helped a lot. And also shout out to our org Incorrect. They've been helping us a lot, especially our manager Lucky. They've been awesome. Like I have never known the luxury of someone getting scrims for you, and like this reminds me of like a couple months ago when I remember hair dryers existed, and like to like dry my hair after the shower. Like, bro, my life has never been the same. Like, just so positive. Yes, I'm comparing Lucky to a hair dryer. I mean that in the
That's-
nicest way possible.
That's crazy.
Oh, hey, it happens. And again, congratulations on your matchups here, on your wins. Again, it's a big win for you guys. A 2-0 record. Incorrect White continue to win after that org pickup. So far you're doing very well. It seems like that org pickup has only done good things for your team. Thank you so much for joining, Gio and Ionic. Congratulations on your win. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As again, that was Gio and Ionic. Incorrect White with a 2-0 record now this season. I see everybody in chat spamming the points. I hope you all are having fun with that. As we're going to get a little raid going. Thank you all so much for joining the Spottiest stream here tonight for this one and only matchup. Incorrect White with the win. Congratulations to them. But now have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you again very, very soon here in a little bit. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.